What's going on, everybody? Apologies for the late start. I had a personal emergency just appear out of nowhere, so sorry for being so late and I wasn't able to get in here and changed the start time until now. But we here, man. Welcome back to the TVP Lounge. Man, I hope y'all are doing well. Tell you life will hit you fast. That's the wrong scene. There we go. Life will hit you fast, man, but everything is good. I hope all of y'all are doing well. As I always say every week, if you're not having a good week up until this point, hopefully you come in here in the stream, kick back, relax, have a good time, and get the weekend started off right. How is everybody doing, man? I hope y'all doing good. Let me get up here in the chat, say what up to everybody, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. I apologize again for being late. Right before the stream, I just had some things pop up that I had to take care of, and, you know, life has its own time, of course. But we here, and we going to get to the wildness going on in this world nowadays. TJ, what's going on? I appreciate you. Said, get through these comments. Said, the only way this will change is if people stop spending money at MGM resorts. All right. We're going to get into that. Rich, what's going on? Said it's all about greed. Resort fees and parking fees will hurt LV in the long run. Hello, TVP fans. Shout out to Rich. Tomorrow, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. KS Hicks, happy Friday as well. Stephanie, what up? Tina, what's going on? Good to see you as well. Bald Eagle, what's good? Said you'll be back in April at Cosmo. All right, that's what's up, man. Glad to hear it. Bruce, what's up, my guy? Who's that girl? What's going on? Victoria, happy Friday to you. Vet, what's up? Tamara, what's going on? Say happy Friday. Timmy TVP fam, and happy birthday to all the January babies. Man, listen, I don't know what's been going on with me. Y'all know me better than that. I'm way out of pocket for that. Listen, happy birthday. If y'all got a birthday that's happened at all this month, or if somebody close to you that had a birthday this month, drop it in the chat so we can wish y'all happy birthdays. I'm super out of pocket. Y'all know birthdays is everything to me. So if it's your birthday this week or anytime in this first 19 days of 2024, let us know so we can all give y'all due justice. But definitely happy birthday to you. I see you said yours is tomorrow, so happy early birthday to you. Y'all wish her happy birthday. Congratulations making it around the clock and the calendar for another year. Pharaoh said, first time here and I'm glad I've caught the live. That's what's up. I appreciate you being able to make it the first time. Karen, what's going on? Kat, what up? All right. Did it get everybody? Nah. Phil C, what's going on? Raul, what up? TGIF. Glad I can catch a live. Who is this? That Deal Pike. All right. What up? Pam, what's going on? Said on CP time. Nah. Personal matters. My apologies. Rodney, my guy, what's up, man? Michael, what up? My guy Malcolm, what's going on? Los, good to see you as well. Schooner, what it do? Planet Hollywood is the best value hotel, most underrated. All right, cool. Okay, let's get it started. Let me I got some custom TVP shots that I'm taking today. Not gonna go too hard, but y'all know emojis in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. MGM MGM caught everybody slipping with this increase in resort fees, man. There's so much to talk about. So first question to y'all as I take this shot anyway. Cheers to y'all, by the way. Appreciate y'all love and support. Y'all patience for today. Again, I apologize for the late start. I seen most of y'all comments in the video, but we in here, so let's talk about it live so I can express some of my thoughts on it as well. How do y'all feel about the resort fees? I guess for those y'all who haven't commented, but we're gonna talk about it a lot. How y'all feel about it? Do y'all think is it expected? Was it a surprise for y'all to see that the resort fees went up with this whole Marriott thing? I done talked to a few of y'all offline, so I think everybody was thinking it was gonna be like the official announcement of when Marriott and MGM Rewards was gonna merge, but they definitely got us. Nope. They said, nah, surprise, we doing resort fees. I want to know, is it a surprise to y'all? I'm pretty sure most people are unhappy about it. I know most people are unhappy about it. Or are you one of those select few people who don't care because you somehow, some way get to stay for free? You know, I did see a number of people say, you know, it's not going to really bother them that much. Maybe they MGM Gold. Maybe they got good comps. I don't know. But I'm going to start with me while I give y'all time to answer that, because I'm not going to lie, it caught me off guard. Like I saw a couple posts about it. I got a couple messages about it. And at first I thought it was old or some type of mix up. I'm like, MGM increasing their resort fees. Like, why would they do that? Like, that don't make sense. I guess I gotta say, obviously, I'm surprised. Like, I can't say I'm not surprised. Like, I was not at all expecting for them to see that they was raising resort fees. And I think the thing that got me the most was that they increased resort fees at every single property. How much they waived the resort fees, I thought was interesting, because I think Excalibur and them went up a couple dollars. It seemed like most of them went between $2 and $5 is what they increase the resort fees by, but then when you go to taxes, it's more than that. Because some people were saying it's a couple dollars, and I was like, no, it's about $5 to $7 when you actually factor in the tax. And I think a lot of people overlook the tax. But I don't know. I'm still in a way processing it, because I was thinking it was gonna be some news. I got the email. Surprise, surprise. I don't think the shaker like that neither. I got the email, and I thought that Marriott was letting us know when the transition was gonna happen, because I was thinking that by the time Super Bowl got here, it was gonna be a complete merger, because y'all know the big game gonna bring a lot of people. So I've been waiting for them to just say it's gonna be February. But the fact that on top of that, they basically still said we delaying the transition is just crazy. But it's wild. Ronnie said I turned 48 January 8th. All right, happy belated birthday to you, man. You know, again, I gotta get back on par with that. Y'all gotta remember this going forward. Y'all gotta come in the stream, remind me to ask for birthdays. I try to make that a part of my intro, to shout out everybody in the birthdays as well. So happy belated birthday to you, man. Who that? Tracy, what up, Tracy? Army guy, what's going on? See a couple of faces popped in here. Finesse Kid, what's up, man? The guy Ro, what up, Ro? What's good, man? Hope everything good with you. Who's that girl? Said I hate resort fees. Michael said low key the resort fee hike is probably for casual vacationers that don't know what a resort fee is and to get their MGM membership to gold or higher. Okay, it's a good take on that. It was to be expected, and with the union contracts getting together and because of F1, I'm glad you said that. That's what we finna get to next. Okay. What up, T? I don't know if I said what up to you if you just popped in here, but what up, T? Tracy said they wrong for that, but you knew something was going to come after the attack. And the places I stay, I don't pay them, but it actually went up $2 on the lower end hotels. Yeah. Excalibur and Luxor was $2. Well, the pre-tax price. I gotta remember there's a pre-tax and after tax. You know, it went up $2 pre-tax there, but after tax it went up $5. But I get what you mean. Said no surprise, they are greedy. They can do whatever they want until we stop spending our money with them. Okay, good. Wanted to get y'all thoughts, and then we gonna get real. Y'all know around here we break everything down, we get real. Don't worry, y'all know we gonna have a real conversation. I just didn't want to do it in the video because I knew we was gonna stream about it today. But wanted to get y'all stances on it first, because you know I'm pretty sure most people are unhappy about it. But you know, there's always a perspective to look at. Play trying, I guess they trying to find a way to make a money loss during the pandemic. So you think this is money to recover from the pandemic, okay? Happy birthday to all. Yeah, for sure. Happy birthday to everybody, even folks who might be in here right now. Shout out to the replay gang. All my folks that might be in here catching the stream after their live replay, or folk that just might be in here and not commenting if it's anybody's birthday or anybody near your birthday. Happy birthday to all. Said Vegas can charge whatever they want. People will still show up and pay it. People save up their whole trip to go to Vegas. That's a fact. You're absolutely right about that, which is this first half. That's why I'm just kind of like, I want to see what y'all thoughts on it first, and then we going really see if we can pinpoint, because the people's reasonings behind it is, you know, for me it's intriguing. I love to have a conversation. Said not a surprise they had to recoup the ransom money. All right, that's what's up. Not surprised. I guess that's what we're gonna do next. That's what we're gonna segue to. So for the most part, some people don't think it's gonna make a difference, and it might be truthful with y'all. I don't think it's gonna matter either. I don't think it's going to matter either, because even if they raise the resort fees, people still gonna go. I think if anything, some people might consider staying at other properties, but some people just loyal to MGM. You know, my Vegas is still there, so people still gonna go. If people still gonna redeem free nights, so they still gonna pay the resort fees, even though they higher. If all you got to do is pay the resort fees, you gonna just pay the resort fees. You know, some people might have Pearl status. They still got to pay resort fees, but they might get better room rates with MGM compared to other places. So, you know, it ain't cool at all. You know what I mean? And I think I'll say what I truly think it is for this next segment. But I mean, you know, I think it's unnecessary. But it's one of those things, like I said in the video, they can do whatever they want to do, because it's like, what people gonna do? Y'all think people really gonna stop staying at MGM?
Nope.
No, not at all. Where I leave off at? Oh yeah, that was a ransom money. Said, oh my God, Deontay, what's going on, man? Good to see you watching while on the grind. No doubt, appreciate the support while you're on the grind. Raul said, what is your favorite off-strip hotel in Vegas? That is Palms. My favorite off-strip hotel is Palms. Rock with the Palms. Was this Big Dog B? What's gonna say? How much are the resort fees now? Well, I did just break this down in the video yesterday. I did just break all of the resort fees down. But just for those y'all who didn't see the video, please go watch the full video. It's Caliber Luxor 37, New York, Park MGM. I'm trying to remember this off the top of the head. New York, Park MGM Nomad. Or 42. No, Signature. Yeah, I was about to throw MGM Grand in there. New York, Park MGM Nomad, the Signature and MGM Grand are $42. MGM Grand. I'm here drawing a blank. Where my notes at? I gotta find my notes, but I know MGM Grand went up to 45. I'm trying to go through their whole hotel portfolio. But some went 37, some went 42, some went 45, and then like Aria, Vidara, Cosmo, and Bellagio, the luxuries went up to 45. And then when you throw in taxes, y'all can look at the total taxable fees. I just drew a whole blank on that, even though I just did a video yesterday. But yeah, it's a range between 37, 42, 45, and $50 a night, and all of those are before taxes. Who is this? Victoria say MGM going to slip in. I expect everyone else to follow. I do too. But it won't stop me from going to Vegas. Yeah, it sucks, but budget for it. That's a fact. That's a fact. My guy Mike, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I mean, it's going to be a good time for them to recover money that they didn't make during the pandemic. People are traveling again. Why not raise fees? Okay. All right. I like that. Recover money from the pandemic they have been making. All right, Malcolm. I'm about to stop right here. All right, let me pour up. For all of y'all in here right now. Oh, damn, look at these likes, man. Shout out to y'all. Damn, I was about to ask for the likes. I guess I'll do my little plug, man. If y'all in here and ain't hit the like button, man, I greatly appreciate it. YouTube would appreciate it so much more. But I seen we almost at 50 likes with 60 people. Man, shout out to y'all. Y'all the real ones for that. I appreciate that. Hey man, just drop go ahead and just drop a drink emoji in here. I'm about to take this next shot. We're gonna go ahead and get into the big topic. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let me try to ice scan what everybody say, because Malcolm basically getting ready to get to what the back half of this topic is let's just get to the root cause. So most people don't like the resort fees. Some people feel like they don't care. It is what it is. So now let me ask y'all. Let me just ask everybody in here. Let's see where everybody head is with it. Why do y'all think they raised the resort fees? Some people think it's F1. Some people. This is the question to all of y'all. Y'all comment right now. Matter of fact, who's at the bottom of the chat? Let me see where the bottom of the chat. All right, I see the emojis coming in. All right, this is where I'm gonna be my marker right here. I'm gonna go through everybody else's questions, but just so I can see where everybody at. Why y'all think they raise resort fees? I don't care what the reason is. Go ahead, comment right now. What y'all reasons for? What do you think it was that made them raise the resort fees? Because we gonna talk about this. Because I've seen some of y'all comments on the channel, and I just very, very interested. Very, very interested. Malcolm said recovery money from the pandemic. They have been making record earnings since they fully opened. This is just greed. Them big wigs always want more money. I like that, my boy. Vegas BB, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope everything good with you. My motto for 2024 is blame MGM. I could def talk some shit about MGM. Yeah, well, this is the time to do it because we want to know why they raised the resort fees. I want to see what y'all think. We gonna go ahead and just get into it because I wanna debunk some of y'all thoughts. Or I'm gonna say debunk, but I want to have a direct conversation about it because I'm just trying to get an understanding of why some people think certain things. But that's what we doing here. We talk, we break it down. Ravens, what's up, man? Said happy Friday, everyone. Not surprised they raised the fee. It sucks and it's going to make others rise for sure. MGM, that we're too big to fall mentality for sure, indeed. That's true. Vegas will always be Vegas. Won't deter as many as we think. I just think it sucks for the loyal folk who only go to MGM properties a few times a year and spend good money. That's true. Diamond Gang, to hell with MGM. Shout out to the Diamond Squad. Shout out my Diamond Squad. Y'all already know. Team Diamond, when I saw that, I said, nope. Not finna stress about it, because guess what? Caesar's taking care of them Diamond folks, even the Platinum folks. James, what's going on, man? I see you also in here. Good to see you as well. Saying my expectation and critiques are going up right with the fees. Funds should bring many updated rooms and great service. That's a point that I was gonna get to too, because y'all do know that they have been doing renovations. Like, I want to save all of the breakdown for this, but that was something I thought about too. They have done renovations, and you did see that. Service is a good point that you mentioned at the end too, but somebody had said something about rooms somewhere, and I'm like, MGM has actually done some renovations of recent. Karina, what up? Said the way these resort fees be costing, I'm gonna end up staying at the Motel 6. Girl, wow. All right, why y'all think the resort fees went up? I'm gonna take this shot. Cheers, y'all. Appreciate y'all love, support as always. You know, hey, welcome to 2024. I guess this is what they saying to us. Welcome to 2024. All right, let's see what folk got to say. Why y'all think they raised the resort fees? So they got to pay for the renovations at New York MGM Grand, and the soon-to-be renovations at the Aria Sky Suites. Okay, so you think because of renos. All right. Make sure you hit that. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button for sure, man. That's love. I ain't even really gotta ask for it, and it ain't really many streams I can come in here and don't really gotta ask for a like. But damn, the fact that likes is almost the viewers, y'all are amazing. Another one. Appreciate y'all. Y'all real ones for real. All right, Creole, what's going on with you? I see you. What up? Sweeney, what's going on? Happy Friday to you as well. All right. All Eagle said greed. Okay. Michael says because they can. T say inflation for everything. Mike says greed. Got inflation, economy. Why not money? Okay, we're gonna tie that to greed too. Because they can. Oh, so everybody moving to the because they can side. All right, look at y'all. Y'all funny, man. Y'all comedians. I like it. I like it. All right. Cause they can, it's monopoly and they own all the real estate. I wish I seen all these because they cans in the video, but all right, I like it. Maya, what up? Said they know people will still pay and they're money hungry also because of the strike. All right, because of the strike. That's one person to the strike. All late to the party. Who that? Oh, what up, Brandon? What's good, man? Good to see you, bro. Hope everything cool. Inflation, and we have a horrible president and vice president in office, so expect everything to go up. All right, Karina. All right, so because of the presidents in the election coming up. All right. Supposedly inflation. All right, rich want to get richer. Don't have nothing to do with the pandemic. F1 gas prices, none of that. All right. Pandemic recovery, fundraising. I'm just trying to find the reason. Now, all of that because they can. Nope. I ain't going for none of that. Especially because I done talked to some of y'all. Nah, that ain't about this slide, but okay. Fundraising to buy more land and casinos. Okay, that would make a little bit of sense. Supply and demand. Okay. They will blame having to pay the housekeepers more money, but it isn't their fault. Okay, so we're gonna throw that toward the strike thing. F1 also didn't pay out like expected. All right, so we got F1. Okay, I am a gold member. Don't pay resort fees at MGM. That's a blessing. Who is this? Armando. What up, Armando? That's a beautiful thing right there. That's how we feel on the Caesar side. But that's what's up. I feel that. Contracts, F1 cyber attack, all wrapped up into one. Do anyone know when was the last time they raised resort fees? That was something I was actually trying to look into before I had things offline pop up. But I want to say, if I recall correctly, I think it was like sometime between, I think 2017, 2018, I think is when they last raised resort fees. It was somewhere around there, I believe. But I didn't look. I was going to look up the exact date, but I didn't find it. But I think it was around that time. To recover from the attack, all things that happened in 2023 recovery. 2023. Okay. It said maybe a year and a half ago. Oh man, I don't know if it was that recent. Interesting. Shelby, what's going on? Said, yo, everyone up in here, yeah, man, everybody in here cooling, and I appreciate it, man. Shout out to all of y'all the real ones. Amazon owns MGM, they need the money. Reswap. All right, that's a good take. Biden's supposed to get rid of junk fees like this. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Outstanding comment. Y'all remember that? I remember that. That's funny because I ain't seen it go nowhere. That's was it Karina who said something about the president and vice president? That's a good point. They did put that out there. The junk fees was going away. Y'all switching up out here. Listen, man, it be like that. I feel it, the pressure. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. I want to address this. I seen the culinary strike was the reason. I saw F1 was the reason that the MGM resort fees went up. Now, let me start this off by saying I don't know why the hell they raised the fees. I'm not finna sit here and give y'all no exact answer, but I want to give y'all thoughts on why some of this stuff don't make sense. And I want to start with matter of fact, yo, where we want to start first? Which one we want to break down on why it don't make sense? We want to start with the strike or we want to start with F1? Which one y'all want to start with? Because them the top two I kept seeing, it was because they just paid the culinary union workers and I seen the strike. Those was the top two reasons on why everybody else thought they raised their fees. My personal reason for why I think they raise fees is strictly greed. 100% because they can. Like I like how everybody's saying because they can. Thought it was a greed thing. They know they about to bring Marriott over here. It's about to be a major play. So like, we about to bring a big player. Let's go ahead and bring some more money in there with that. That's what I think. But I want to talk about both of these because honestly, neither one of them made sense to me. But I get why people would think that. But I'm gonna just say that for the stream. Said make up for free comp. That's not really too bad of a thought. I wouldn't say that at all, but it's not a bad thought. He was supposed to do a lot of stuff that he didn't do. Hey, man, that's why I don't get into politics, because a lot of politicians promise things, and then when they get in office, they don't do a damn thing. That's why I don't pay. I give 2 licks less of a about politics or the office. All right, I see a couple folks said F1. All right, let's start with F1, man. For all of y'all who think that they raised resort fees because of F1, I want y'all to think about this. Now, again, like I said, I can't confirm or deny because I don't work for MGM. I ain't even talked to no sources at MGM. I just did simple process of elimination. All right. F1 is a yearly event, right? They just had the first circuit event in Las Vegas, right? Why would MGM decide that they want to raise resort fees? I want y'all to think about this now. I just want y'all to think about this. I'm just giving y'all my perspective and why it don't make sense to me. Like I said, I can't confirm or deny, but I just thought about it like this. Normally, when you raise profits, it's either A, because you can, or B, because you're struggling. So you're trying to compensate a loss somewhere, like a major loss, like you down somewhere, but you up somewhere, so you want to try to raise profit somewhere to make the difference, or just simply because you up and you just want to go ahead and keep being up. You know what I mean? So look, if F1 just had their first event, right, and everybody just said, you know, F1 was a success. F1 was a major success, right? That's what a lot of people kept saying. You know, people kept saying, you know, the casinos made so much money and all this and that. Now remember, if y'all go look at hotel rates on this channel, we follow, you know, we follow hotel rooms. That's one of my specialties. It's hotel rates and stuff. Been doing this for years now. Y'all know room rates dropped significantly. Ticket prices dropped. So why would MGM raise resort fees for an event that happened one time a year? F1 not coming back till November. What benefit do F1 get? Because F1, some people who may own F1, maybe they have some stake or stock in MGM, but F1 ain't got nothing to do with MGM for the most part. They run their event in Vegas. Vegas paid them to come have their event there. So why would they just tell MGM to raise the resort fees? If they wanted to block all of the views from all of the properties on the strip, y'all wouldn't think that they would want all of the properties on the strip who they blocking the views from to raise their resort fees? Why would it just only be MGM? That's why I was like, that don't make sense for F1 to raise the fees. I know some people still stuck on this law that just passed because they thinking that because of the F1 race, that because people were standing on the bridge, that's why they raised the resort fees too, because when F1 was there, people was on the bridge, so they wanted the hotels to raise the resort fees. I also don't understand that neither, because if I'm standing on a bridge, what benefit do the hotel get from me raising their resort fees? I'm gonna just go outside and watch it on the bridge. I don't understand that. So that's why I wanted to start with F1. I don't think F1 had anything to do with MGM raising resort fees, because it's a once a year thing. Now, if they had some type of direct partnership, now I know they had their packages. Some people are like, well, you know, they had them grandstand packages. Yeah, they did. They had them packages with a lot of the hotels. A lot of them hotels was offering F1 packages because it was an event package. Like, it wasn't exclusively tied to MGM. So all of y'all who think it was F1, that's just my thought on why I don't think it was F1. It don't make sense. Not for a once a year event. If this is going to be an exclusive partnership over the years, and it happened multiple times a year, maybe. But not a once a year thing. That just don't make no business sense on either side. Now let's talk about the strike. Because I think this was probably the most common answer. Matter of fact, let me go in the chat before I get to the strike. MGM trying to get their stock price up, shareholders mad. That could make some sense. Actually. I do remember the junk fees. I think, yeah. I think I'm pretty sure now that you said, a lot of us remember, because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it. Does MGM actually own the land the casinos are on? Maybe Blackstone and the other landlords raised them. They don't own. They did a lease back. They don't own them all. I think they might own a couple, not all of them. Blackstone own most of them though. They did at one point, but I think was it Mandalay Bay, New York, MGM Grand. I think they did the lease backs, and then same thing happened with Cosmo and Vidara and Aria. We had talked about that recently, but I think they lease most of them. They don't own the actual land. I think Blackstone owns the actual land. Junk fees might go away, but then it'll be a higher flat rate. If they did that, we'll talk about that later. We had talked about it a while ago. They got rid of resort fees. I said they could just throw it in the room rate, but the thing with room rates is they fluctuate all the time. See, that's the thing about room rates and resort fees. Resort fees never change, but room rates fluctuate all the time. So that's why even if it was to be thrown in, if they got rid of resort fees and just raise room rates, like they could, but that would benefit the consumer in the long run because the rates aren't consistent. They would just, if it's slow, they're going to drop the rates. Amazon just laid off hundreds of workers from MGM a week ago. Okay. Help me follow along. What you think? Because Amazon laid off workers from MGM that they would raise resort fees? Okay. All right. Okay. I don't really know how to respond to that, to be honest. But I hear you, but it wouldn't make sense to why they would raise resort fees. All right, let me talk about the strike. Rose said the demand for Vegas is more, so why not raise whatever they want? They'll bring more product to Vegas and probably will raise it again. That goes to greed. I agree with that. I agree. My simple, when I heard about it and I sat here and thought about it before I even did the video, I was like, they greedy, man. And I specifically said it in the video for those of y'all who watched the video. I said, they the big dogs in Vegas. They can do whatever they want and nobody's going to do nothing about it. And that's just the simple translation of greed. MGM is the leader. Think about this. Who was the first company to stop doing self-parking? Who was the first company who continued to push the increase in resort fees? There always seems to be one player that makes a move first and other people follow. So, you know, they like the crash dummy. We got the best portfolio on the strip, so we gonna start doing something. If it don't work, well, whatever. But if we do it and it worked, then other people gonna follow. So, yeah, it's all agreed to me. Now, for all of y'all who think it's the strike, let me ask y'all a question. For those of y'all who did, let's ask a business question real quick. For all my people who know business, we finna go into the strike now. Let's talk about why those who think it's the strike. That makes sense. Out of everything, for them having to pay the culinary union, they want to raise resort fees. That I can respect that. I can respect that. I don't think so, but I can respect that. And the reason I don't think that's the case is simply like Malcolm said earlier. Do y'all not know how much money that MGM has been profiting every single month since before the pandemic? Y'all should go look at those numbers if you don't. I'm not finna give them to you. Just go look them up. MGM been making a boatload of money since 2019. Pandemic happened. They came back during the demic. And since the demic, man, they've been just going up and up and up and up since the demic. Go look at the numbers. It ain't. So that's why I'm like, nah, MGM been making plenty of money. But let me ask y'all, for all my business people who know who know the answer, I just want y'all to comment the answer. Or if you don't know, just estimate. When you own a business, right? You own a business. Y'all know when you file your taxes, right? You get tax deductions, right? You know you get tax deductions. So don't companies get to expense their payroll? I just need yeses or nos in the chat. For those of y'all who know. If you don't know, then just follow along. Every company that employs folks gets to write off their payroll as expenses, right? Let's start there. Since, you know, folk think the whole culinary thing is the reason why. So, since you as a company get to expense payroll, for those of y'all who think because they had to pay the union, what y'all think about to happen with this money that they gave the union? Y'all know they're gonna just write it off on taxes, right? Them paying the union ain't doing nothing to them. All they gonna do is pull the money out of the revenue they've been making over the last 3 years. And I'm just going the last 3 years since the demic, because that's why I said, if y'all ain't seen the numbers, y'all need to go look at the numbers. They're going to take the money that they could have been paid these workers. They could have paid these workers years ago. The strike happened this year. It's been years they've been going back and forth about trying to get paid. So just imagine making, we could just throw a friendly number out there. Let's just say over the last 2 years, MGM has made, let's just say they made $100 million in the last 2 years. Let's just say they made $100 million in the last 2 years, right? And just in Vegas, right? Y'all think they about to pay $100 million? Do y'all think they go pay $100 million in employee salaries? And the reason I said that is, if they make $100 million, of course they've made way more than $100 million. But I'm just throwing $100 million out there because I'm certain, just in the Vegas market alone, I don't think they paying $100 million in employee salary. But even if they was, it's not a loss because they're going to write it off as an expense when they file taxes. So guess what they mean? They get their right back. So for those of y'all who think that the resort fees was an increase because of the union and the strike, that makes more sense than F1. But I don't think it was because of the union. But what I think they did is that was the prime opportunity for them to raise resort fees, because most people aren't going to push back. Because if somebody were to be like, well, we had to pay the union, we gave them what they wanted, but because of what they wanted, now that's more money coming out of our pocket as a company. So we thought we would raise resort fees to pass that on to the customer to offset what we got to pay. So how long that's supposed to offset? Like, think about it. Every year y'all want to raise, right? Every year they want to raise. So they just basically just gave themselves as a company a raise by raising resort fees. They raised resort fees, and they gave the folks at the union a raise. They raised resort fees to get themselves a raise. And I lose no money. So I think we'll never know. Well, I ain't gonna say we'll never have the exact answer. It might, once the full transition happen, like once they finally switch over to Marriott and all this, we'll probably get some type of report from somebody on, the whole process. Cause y'all know, CEO, vice president, executive, somebody always come out and give a statement on the transition. How it's such a good thing that both sides are gonna merge and all of that. And somebody will probably throw in there, resort fees, why the resort fees got raised. I'm pretty sure somehow this transition got something to do with it. But that'd be them throwing the payout to the strike in there. That's a great cop out. You know what I'm saying? It's a great cop out. So I'm going with I'm on the greed side. I'm not here to sway nobody. I don't want nobody to take this conversation as me trying to sway you one way or another. I was just telling y'all why the F1 makes no sense to me at all, because that's a 1-year event. When I saw F1, I was just like, nah. I think people are still stuck on the F1, and it's not as big as it is. I saw a post today, and I saw people comment on the post that people think that F1 is the reason that they put that law into place where you can't stand on the bridge. And I see people still don't understand. Like, I saw a couple of people going back and forth in some comments talking about, because of F1, we can't go on the bridge and take pictures no more. We might go to jail. I was like, what? Bro, what is y'all talking about? Like, do y'all still not understand the fact that you have to be the cause for somebody? Like, that's what I've realized. Like, people don't understand. You can stop and take a picture. Nothing gonna happen to you. It's when you stop and you cause a distraction. That's why we kept saying it's the street vendors. They was targeting the street vendors, because the street vendors cause y'all to stop. So if somebody out there playing some music or dancing or whatever, the people who causing the distraction is the one who gonna get locked up and go downtown. Not everybody who's there watching. But I can't do nothing but laugh, man. When I keep seeing people be like, oh, I'm scared to take pictures on the bridges, or I don't want to be near the bridges and take a photo or record a video, I'm like, man, come on, y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta chill out. Nothing gonna happen to y'all, man. All right, let me get back in here. What was the last thing I said? I wanted to talk with y'all about this before we get up out of here. Oh, yeah. The benefit. Who benefited? Who y'all think the biggest benefit? I'm gonna finish going through the chat, and then so this is my last question I want to ask y'all. With this, with the merger between MGM and Marriott, want to know who y'all think benefits the most from this merger, at least to this date, with the information we got. Y'all think MGM Reward members are gonna get the better end of this, or do y'all think the Marriott Bonvoy members are gonna get the better end of this? My guy Rick, what's up, man? Said F1 coming back in November. Yeah, bro, they there 10 years. Oh, it's that 10-year deal. Yeah, they there for the next. They got 9 more years on the contract. Said F1 can opt out after the 3rd year. They can, but I don't think they going nowhere. I think they like that. From some of my F1 enthusiasts that I didn't know I had in my associate line, they said it's one of the best F1 races of the whole year. So if that's the case, oh man, yeah, they ain't going nowhere. You think Caesar's gonna follow? Probably eventually. Because Caesar's Palace followed. I think it was Caesar's Palace. Whenever they raised it, I think it was at Aria, Bellagio, and Cosmo was when they had raised it to 45 a night with the taxes. That's when you get to the 51. I don't remember how long after it was, but Caesar's Palace followed them because they was they luxury tier status. So whatever the luxury hotels is, that's where Caesar's Palace goes. So Caesar's Palace probably gonna follow. I think not too long ago the other Caesar's properties did, but like nah. I think they'll follow eventually. I don't think it'll be as bad though, because when you go across the board, Caesar's Palace is the only like luxury hotel, and I could see Caesar's Palace if Aria and if whatever Bellagio do, I think Caesar's can be the equivalent, because Caesar's Palace, in my opinion, is a better hotel than the Bellagio. So if Bellagio can get $50 a night for resort fees, and Caesar's Palace for sure can get $50 a night for resort fees. But it's just a matter of time, and then it'll be a question of if Venetian and Palazzo and Encore and Wynn want to follow suit. Said damn near every year the Bellagio getting by. Yeah, man. Heard that Hilton took over the Trump. Today I gotta look into that. I'm not sure about that. Who's this? Neil said staying at Vidara in March. I booked when the resort fee was only $45. Should I expect it going to be $50? 100%. Doesn't matter when you book, because resort fees aren't charged until you check in. That's exactly why, if y'all noticed on the reservation, it say collected at the property. They don't charge you resort fees until you check in. And one big reason they don't do that is because if you're someone who don't have to pay resort fees, they won't charge you when you check in. They'll make sure they waive them. So yeah, even if you booked anything prior, because it went into effect, I think Tuesday or Wednesday was when the rates went into effect. So yeah, don't matter when y'all go to Vegas, if you don't have your resort fees waived, you will be paying the new resort fee price. Say look at the IRS in the chat. Nah, man. IRS always in here anyway, but JQ MGM said he wanted more money. Oh, okay. Kind of mad I sold my MGM stock. Oh, I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way. Do I got this on live chat? Oh yeah, I definitely do. Okay. Marriott Titanium members are hurting right now. Oh my God. Nope. Nah, not in the public stream, buddy. No sir, we're not finna do that. I won't completely stop using MGM, but this will push me to stay at 9 MGM properties a little more. Okay, all right. How about this? Let me ask y'all this then, because I did ask y'all about the MGM. Nah, forget all that. I want to get off of that. If let's just go hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, if you decided that the resort fees wasn't gonna work for you no more, and you was gonna move to another portfolio, which portfolio y'all moving to? Y'all moving to Caesars? Would y'all consider the Grazi, which Venetian Palazzo, Wynn? Y'all going to Wynn Encore? Where would y'all go? Because that's what, and I think that's what MGM knows. Like, if people leave us, where they gonna go? And I ain't gonna lie, I told y'all. Well, I've spoken on this a lot. I've migrated a lot more towards Caesars. I did a breakdown financially of how less it is to level up with Caesars than it is MGM. But we talk about hotel portfolio, right? I was talking to somebody about this. I was thinking about it too. If you really sit back, MGM got what, 14? I think 13 or 14 properties. But Rio technically is a part of Caesars. Wait, are they? Yeah, I just realized. Are they still in the Caesars, or have they fully branched off? I just realized I've been looking at room rates. I ain't seen Rio. I should look that up. But that was gonna say that'd probably be the bottom tier. But I think they've started to isolate. That makes sense too. I'm like, I ain't seen Rio nowhere. But when you look at the lower tier, I guess we got to start saying Flamingo. I was telling somebody about this. When y'all want to compare the Caesars hotel properties, you got Excalibur and Luxor. Y'all got to start throwing Flamingo in there. I know people want to try to put them up there. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Flamingo is at the bottom of the chain. I think a couple of people saying branched off. Yeah, I think I think they gone to. All right. Because I was just talking to somebody this week, a creator actually. We was talking about Rio. And I was like, you know what's crazy? Because actually Rio they've lowered their drink prices. I talked to a couple of y'all about that. I think they dropped all their drink prices like $5 or something like that. But they've actually renovated some of the suites now, and they're supposed to be trying to clean up the hotel. So they're trying to get Rio back to old Rio. You know, now that the new management and stuff are taking over. All right, that made sense then. Because I was like, man, I ain't seeing Rio in the app. I'm like, are they gone? But okay, that made perfect sense. So then that even brings more of a conversation. So MGM got more properties, right? That's what I said. MGM got more properties. But when you compare apples to apples, when you go tier to tier, y'all know I got my TVP versus series. If y'all new to the channel, I got a playlist where I compare rooms and rooms. Recently I did hotel to hotel. But yo, Caesar's properties is not that bad. I had to ask a couple people in the comments when they was like, I don't stay at Caesar's. Why y'all don't stay at Caesar's? I think one of the biggest reasons for some people, it might just be because there's no Caesar's property in their location, which that's completely understandable. But I'm like, if you just going to Vegas and you were looking at hotel options, like think about it. Like, I don't like Paris, and I don't really stay at Paris. But they better than Excalibur. They better than Luxor. They better than... You could throw them up there in the debate for New York. New York, some people might try to debate that about the vibe, but I don't know. That Center Bar in New York, it is cool, but, you know, well, it's Sherry now. I had to say, they're not even Chateau no more. I don't know. So you have to compare the Center Bar to Sherry. But Paris got Alexis, man. I don't think New York got nothing for that. And then the rooms is better at Paris, especially with the Versailles Tower now. I still got to check that out. But granted MGM have the better hotel portfolio. Do they really have the more dominant hotel portfolio? Like when you look at hotels for hotels, I was like, I don't know. I was like, we need to have this conversation. All right, I did ask y'all where y'all gonna stay. Let me get back over here. So F1 is there to stay. It definitely isn't going nowhere. I was there in the LV during CES and saw their vendors on the pedestrian bridge between MGM and Prop. So much for that law. Yeah. Well, I keep trying to tell people, man. That's why I tell y'all, you got the social media world where people will say anything for clicks and attention, and then you got folks like me who will just tell it like it is. Caesars, because there's a Caesars property close to home, so I can earn towards. All right, that echoes that. Said Caesars and Boyd. Said funny, I got an email from Fontainebleau with $125 credit for resort fees, with $140 a night for at least 2 days. Interesting. You sign up on the email list. That's what's up. Look at that. Fontainebleau trying to recruit. Caesars, Fremont Street at the Four Queens with no risk. Karina, you crazy. Agreed. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Rio's in the okay, they not in the app. Yep, they are gone. Yep, got it. All right. So it seems like most folks said Caesars, said staying at my baby Palazzo Venetian. yeah, I ain't mad at that at all. The only thing, and the reason I ask is because when you Caesars and MGM, they have more options. So like if you want to stay somewhere in the lower end, obviously you got the budget hotel prices, and then you got the affordable tier. But like when it's Palazzo and Venetian, that's all you got. It's 5-star. That's all you got. So if you ain't got a 5-star budget, then it make it kind of difficult. Then Treasure Island on the other side, because Treasure Island independent, but that's what if somebody wants something real nice? You know what I mean? Like granted, they suites and stuff is cool, and it's really not a bad hotel. I don't think we talk about Treasure Island enough because it's down there tucked in the cut, but it's all you got. Even with Resorts World, same thing with Wynn and Encore. It's just them two. So it's kind of like they're catered to a specific budget. That's what make the MGM monopoly so difficult to compete with. I got it. Yep. Rio is completely isolated. Yep. Said don't nobody want to stay at no Flamingo, only at the newer room, not at those. Hey, I was about to say, don't say that, Karina. Don't say that. Hey, chat, yes or no? Yes or no? Just comment yes or no. Would y'all stay at Flamingo? Just drop a yes or no in the chat. I was about to say, because I just talked to a few folk who just stayed at Flamingo. So I don't know if I wouldn't say people wouldn't stay at Flamingo. Matter of fact, yes or no. And then I'm going to ask y'all this. Flamingo. Oh, nah. I ain't going to ask y'all that. We did this in the stream a long time. I'm going to ask y'all Flamingo. I think I asked y'all Flamingo or it was Flamingo or Luxor. So never mind. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I was about to ask y'all Flamingo or Excalibur. But I get your point. They definitely at the bottom. But I also say I don't know if they ain't that bad. The pink rooms, what's them? The gold rooms. Them the ones with more pink. But nah, the flamingo rooms is actually cool. That's why I tell everybody, if you stay at flamingo room only. Say I love the Trump Towers too. What? You do? Interesting. I don't know. I mean, I've heard very, very few people say that. I ain't got no problem with it neither, but y'all know how politics kick in. I respect that. You got respect for me. MGM has a much larger high-end portfolio. That's ultimately what I think separates MGM. Granted, I rock with Caesar's Palace. But yeah, you know, people like options. So, Caesars, Mandalay Bay, Aria, and Bellagio endorse any property other than Caesar's Palace. We talking about in the luxury end? Michael, clarify. You talking about in the luxury end, or are you saying in general? Because I might got a debate with you on a couple of those. But if you talking about like portfolio top end, yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, they got way more option. But you just saying property. If it's portfolio, then nah, they got that. Yeah, they got that for sure. Because that's the only luxury hotel they got. Because y'all know what's crazy. We don't talk about Cromwell. I'm giving y'all the extra 5 minutes because I started late. So, you know, normally I wrap it up at 6:30, but I'm giving y'all a little bit of extra time just because I started late. But we got Cromwell in the Caesars portfolio. I don't know what to do with old Cromwell because they rooms. The problem with Cromwell is Cromwell room prices is too damn expensive. Like, ain't no way Cromwell no 5-star hotel to me. They a 4-star at best. Like, but they in Caesar's portfolio. But we got, matter of fact, okay, cause since we were just talking about how all they got is Caesar's Palace, I swear Caesar's be marketing Cromwell like they up there with Caesar's Palace, which is a joke.
Stop the cap.
But I gotta ask y'all, man. Let's talk about Cromwell. We'll wrap up the stream with this. This is crazy. But I do want to play devil's advocate with this. That is true about how only Caesars have Caesar's Palace, and you forgot. Hold on, did you throw them in there too? You forgot about Vdara too, my guy. You said Cosmo, Mandalay Bay, Aria, and Bellagio Dorf, any properties other than Caesar's Palace. You forgot about Vdara. You gotta throw Vdara in there too. Vdara in there, even though it's all sweet. Let's not forget about them neither. Where would y'all put, if you had to compare properties to Cromwell, where would y'all put Cromwell in comparison to the properties with MGM? Like, would y'all put them in a 4 tier? Would y'all put them up there with like Caesar's Palace? Like, in my opinion, they charge like a 5 tier, but they really a 4 tier property to me. But since we talking about this, because they resort fees, last I ain't stayed there but once. Last time I stayed there, they resort fees I think was $45. I think it was like 40 plus tax, so like 45. They wasn't 5-star resort fees. They was 4-star, but I don't know about that. But a few people like low key be like, well, Cromwell Suites is nice. I'd be like, nah, we gotta talk about the whole hotel. They're like me saying, well, you know, certain suites is nice, but the base room, you know what I mean? Nah, we gotta go through the whole hotel. DL, what's going on, man? Said just checking in early for the after party. My God, what's up, man? Wrapping up the public stream. I started late. I had some personal matters pop up. Started late, but I'll get over to the after party momentarily. We finna just wrap this up with this Cromwell, cause we talking about hotel portfolios. I swear, I be forgetting Cromwell in that Caesar's portfolio. Said, what is Cromwell without Dre's? That's a phenomenal question. I don't know. That's why I'm asking y'all. You know, we ain't talking about Bellagio. They ain't got no club, but we got them luxury. Neither does Vdara. They still top tier to me, and it's all suite. It's a small all suite hotel. What's crazy is Vdara is nicer than, I would take Vdara over Cromwell, And Cromwell got a casino and the best hip hop club in Vegas. Like I would stay at Vidar and just walk over there. Like that's what's crazy to me. And that's 5 star. Um, Same thing with Park MGM. I put Park MGM over Cromwell. I don't got it, man. I don't get it. Maybe y'all can help me. Cromwell has Dre's. So all right. So the hotel got the club, but ain't nobody said nothing about the rooms. I did see something about the suites. That's all I ever hear about Cromwell is they got some nice suites. Somebody said, was that Karina who said something about Cromwell or not Cromwell, Flamingo and they pink? Man, y'all want to talk about some pink? Look at Cromwell. They rooms so pink or dark pink, whatever. Oh no, I went in there and I was like, nope, this is not for me. Cromwell can kick rocks, all right. Said Cromwell room facing the Bellagio just got blocked by Old Red. Oh yeah, glad you threw that in there. Yeah, well, I guess I'll throw that in here real quick. I gotta check that out. Yeah, Old Red. Y'all ain't been to Vegas recently. Y'all know how they was doing all that construction right there in front of Horseshoe. They had the big tower, you know, and they was working on that building. Yeah, Old Red says Country Saloon. I had just posted this story on my Instagram. Time wise, it might still be in my story, but it's officially open. I'll be back out there in Super Bowl weekend, so I check it out. But that's officially open, so that's a good point. That definitely did block take us some. I guess maybe it depend on the angle. It might depend on the angle, but yeah, that's a good point. Some of the rooms might be in trouble. Cromwell is Dre's VIP section. Yeah, that's basically it. But that's Dre's is all Cromwell got. That's true. Somebody brought up Cromwell pool. I was like, what? What? No. Cromwell has the tiniest casino. They only expensive because of Dre's. That's true. I agree with that. And they advertise themselves as a boutique hotel, but I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You said right, Vidar is fire, especially with the new Cosmo. Yeah. Vidar, yeah. That's why I had it on a sleeper video. Yes, sir. Still a sleeper to this day. What is your favorite? Caesar's Hotel? Caesar's Palace? That's yours? Nah, my favorite Caesar's is Planet Hollywood. Most underrated property on the strip. It's my favorite Caesar's Hotel. I like Caesar's Palace though. Do like Caesar's Palace, but Planet Hollywood, PH, my number one. Location is good for Cromwell and the hash Dre's. That's it. Cromwell ain't that bad. They just charging all that because of all of the eye candy that passes by at night. Nope. Nah, it ain't enough eye candy for them to charge that much. And it's a lot of eye candy they be passing through there, but nah, them prices don't equate to the eye candy. Nah, they out they mind. I think they do try to sell it for Dre's. They gotta stop, man. Cromwell, y'all gotta lower them prices, man. I remember I went there and did the room tour, and I told my homeboy, like, dog, hey, this ain't happening no more. I ain't staying here no more. This a wrap. I said, I don't feel right being in this room. I feel out of place. Like, I'd rather, when you talk about boutique hotels, yo, Nomad got it. Over Cromwell, Nomad got it for sure. They got it. Would you take Vidara over Delano? I would, yes. That's a great question. I'll take Vidara over Delano for sure. Delano, no knock to them though, because Delano nice too, but yeah, Vidara, it's that full kitchen. Once you the kitchenette up to the full kitchen, yeah. I gotta give Vidara get the edge on that for sure. Plus they got the little we got the location in there, even though it's not directly on the strip, but it's closer to more stuff. But yeah, I like the layouts better. And I like the bonus for a full kitchen. That takes it there. But that's no knock to Delano. I think Delano is a sleeper too. If you don't mind being that far down. Should I take Vidara over Bellagio? People ain't ready for that conversation. I've had that conversation already, but that's a conversation for another time. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, man. It's 6:42. So again, apologize for staying late. I made up my time on the back end. Appreciate y'all support. The resort fees is insane. If y'all have not watched the full video, please go watch the full video. It is on the channel. Just posted it yesterday. I even put in there the total with tax because the after tax prices is crazy. Some of them done gone up. And what's crazy is if you had a 2-night My Stay Vegas, the prices with I'm gonna put this into perspective and I'm gonna get up out of here. If you look at some of the if you got a 2-night stay booking My Vegas, right? If you took the price for your 2 nights for free and just paid the resort fees at some of these properties, with some of these Caesars rates with their resort fees, you could pay for the room and the resort fees and it'd be about the same price. What? That's how crazy that is. Imagine you paying $100 a night just in resort fees. You can go over there to Caesars. They got a big deal going on. It's like $40 a night with resort fees, and then you pay $10 a night for a room during the week because everybody like to use the midnight or I'll stay midweek. Yeah, for sure. Well, same thing with Caesars. Most people like to stay midweek, and you can get rates for less than $10 a night at Caesars Palace during midweek. What? Y'all already seen the receipts. But y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. Appreciate y'all time and rocking with me, man. I appreciate all the love, the likes that I ain't even have to ask much for that y'all came in here and dropped, man. Y'all super solid for that. So again, thank y'all. I appreciate it. And y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'll holler at y'all same time next Friday. After party folks, give me a couple minutes and I'll holler at y'all shortly.